Hi everyone, this is Shiraz Ahmed Khan. Today we are going to add few more things into our knowledge regarding the table creation and some other actions regarding the tables. Today we'll explore first of all the two tabs which appear automatically when we select the table. We are going to explore the layout tab regarding the tables. We'll also see the table handler. We'll see table styles, the different designs of the table, the wrapping of text around the table, and how to delete the whole table from our document. So in order to perform these tasks, we are going to take help from task 13D of the book of chapter number 13 that is in front of your screens. In order to proceed further, we are to open the task that we saved last time, that is task 13C. So let's open that task. Task 13C saved last time. The task is opened. Before we start attempting the actions given in this task, let's learn and explore the tabs which appear automatically when we place the cursor inside the table. Automatically the design and layout tab, they are appearing. Let's go to the design tab first, and before we start anything from this tab, let me introduce you the table handler that starts appearing automatically at the top left corner of the table. Basically its purpose is to perform any action onto the whole table at once without selecting the individual columns or individual rows. If you wanted to select the table or in order to perform anything onto the table, you can make use of this table handler. Click this. Once it's clicked, you observe that the whole table is selected along with the contents inside the cells of the table. So in the design tab, we have table styles group or section. This group or section, we can use it to apply different styles onto the whole table, and by styles we actually mean to change the appearance of the table. Here is the list of these inbuilt styles of the table, and if you mouse over, you will observe its impact in the document. For example, currently the table grid table style is applied onto this table, that is surrounded or that is highlighted. It actually means that this table style is chosen for this table. It's applied onto this table. If you mouse over, it will change, it will keep changing the style, and you can see it in the preview. Apart from these given styles which are visible, you can open more styles by clicking onto this down arrow. Click this. You will see lots of other options regarding the table styles, and in order to choose any table style, just click that style from the given list. Look, I have chosen one, and that style is applied onto the table. So this is today's lecture, the first action, that is regarding the design tab, and clicking all of these, and once again I'm going back to the simplest style that just contains the grid lines without any color, without any style. So first thing we have practiced, that is available in the design tab. Now heading towards layout tab. Let's see we can insert rows above. Above means that suppose you place the cursor inside the any rows of the table, like currently the cursor is placed in the row that contains the word north, and if you click this, it will insert a row above this selected row. I'm clicking it, automatically a new row is inserted. Undo this. Similarly, we can insert a row below this row. Click Insert Below icon from the Layout tab and in the Rows and Columns group or section. Insert below. And as per the caption says, it will add a new row directly below the current row. Current row means the row that is selected, and by selected, it actually means that where the cursor is blinking right now. Click this option. It will insert a row below the row that contains the word north. Similarly, we can insert columns to the left side of the column, the current column, or to the right side of the current column. Right now we are in there are two columns in this table, and we are in the first column of the table that contains the word county. I'm clicking insert left. A new column is inserted onto the left side of this current column. Undo this. Similarly, you can insert a column to the right side of this current column. A new column is inserted onto the right side of the column which contains the word county. Moreover, in the Layout tab, you can select any of the cells by placing the cursor inside it, and you can change the text direction. It's given in the Layout tab and in the Alignment group. We have text direction option with us. I'm clicking this. Look, automatically the height of the row is adjusted and the direction of the text is changed inside that particular cell. Now let's come back to the actions given or demanded in the task. The very first thing is that we are to narrow the columns in the top table so that there is a minimum of white space but no text wraps within a cell. In this statement, there are two things we are going to learn. First thing is how to increase or decrease the width of the column, or how to increase or decrease the height of the row. Moreover, we are going to learn what do we mean by wrapping the text. So let's see both of these options. Look, in the very first column, the text is wrapping. If you closely observe the contents inside these cells, in the Greater Manchester word is onto the next line of the same row. This is what do we mean by text wrapping, that the text in this particular cell is wrapped to the next row of the same cell. So in this case, basically we are to increase the increase the width of this column. In order to increase or decrease the width, just place the cursor anywhere in between the column, and when the column divider is visible, click this and move it rightwards to increase the width of the column. Similarly, you can move it leftwards to decrease the width of that particular column. So we are to increase the width of the column to have least white spaces. White spaces means the spaces which are not visible, but they do exist. So along with this consideration that it shouldn't have more white spaces, we'll have to consider that the text shouldn't be wrapped. So now we increased the width of the column with the help of this column divider, and we moved it rightwards to increase the width. You can move it leftwards to decrease the width of this particular column. Similarly, you can move the mouse pointer in between any of the two rows, and in order to increase the height of the row, you can click this and move it, drag it downwards. This way you are observing that the height of the row is increasing. Similarly, you can drag it upwards to decrease the height of that particular row. So this is we learned how to increase or decrease the width of the column, or how to increase or decrease the height of the row or rows. We also learned that what do we mean by white spaces. We learned what do we mean by wrapping the text inside the cell. Now the next statement of the question says, set the text wrapping options for this table. Previously, the thing was to wrap the text inside the cells of the table. Now he's talking about the text wrapping for the table so that the body text of the document flows around the table. If you see this, currently the body text, this is basically the body text, these two paragraphs, it is considered as the body text, and according to this statement, this body text currently it's flowing down the table, and as per the statement says, it should flow around the table onto this right white area. So in order to have this option, select the table with the help of table handler and right click onto the table handler. Right click onto the table handler, and from this context menu you can see this option, table properties. Click this option. It will open the table properties dialog box, and here we have the text wrapping options. Currently it's set to none. Choose around in order to achieve the targets given in the statement of this task, and finally click OK button. Look, the text, the body text, has started appearing floating around the table. Few more changes we are to make. We have these two blank lines before this paragraph. So click at the start of this paragraph and press the backspace key twice. Finally, the second table, the smallest one, it has started appearing onto the right side of the first table, so we are to move it downwards. So place the cursor before the word temperatures and press the enter key 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So now the body text, it started appearing around the table, and the rest of the table and its paragraph, its related paragraph, they are appearing under the table. Let me recapitulate this option. In order to choose the text wrapping options for the table, right click onto the table handler and choose table properties from the context menu that appears, and choose the around option. This is one method of text wrapping for the table, and the second method is select the table, go to the layout tab, and from the table group we have the third option, the last one, properties. If you click this, it will open the same dialog box, the table properties dialog box, and already a round is chosen. So viewers, the task 13D is done, and finally we are going to save this document as the task 13D to complete this task. So press the shortcut key, that is F12, and save as this task with the new name task 13D, and finally press save button. So the task is completely done, and the last thing for today's lecture is to learn how to completely delete the table. So once again, click the table with the help of table handler and click the layout tab, and here we have the delete option. If you click this, it will show you all the options. You can delete a particular column or columns, you can delete row or rows, and you can completely delete the table with the help of choosing this delete table option. I'm choosing it. The whole table is deleted all at once. Undo it, and let's learn few more methods of deleting the table. Right click onto the table handler again, and from this mini toolbar or from this context menu, choose delete, and once again we have this delete table option, and if you right click this table handler again, you can see again the delete table option, because Microsoft Word understands it that by right clicking onto the table handler we mean the whole table. So viewers, that's it for today. Hope to see you during the next video lecture. Thank you very much for watching.